Hey, I'm Matt, and I want to talk about the coronavirus. Not just any coronavirus, though. COVID 19. Because the common cold is a coronavirus. So, yeah, but suddenly we get a pandemic, and people aren't laughing at the preppers anymore. Yep. Suddenly, all the food, all the freeze-dried food and MREs that I had to buy bed risers to raise my bed up, to store all that under my bed, wasn't such a bad idea. Like, honestly, I got about 2 to 3 months worth of food. We ration 2 months, easily 2 months worth of food. And for my family. Oh, and if you're getting, you see this, like, whoa, I know the area that guy lives in. I have the means to protect it. The means and the know-how to protect it. So, protecting my family. But we went to the grocery store, not because we were stockpiling anything, just because we needed some stuff. It's a couple days before payday. You know how a couple days before payday, your fresh goods start to run low. Well, we were out of lunch meat and stuff like that. Plus, I wanted to get something Irish to eat for St. Patrick's Day. So I went and got some corned beef, authentic corned beef, sliced into sandwich meat. I got that. Got some potato bread. I mean, what's more Irish than corned beef and potatoes? I don't know. But yeah, this sandwich, I can't wait to eat it at work. Got big slices of potato bread. Put mayonnaise on there. Big old stack of corned beef. And then I put freshly cracked pepper. I got a pepper grinder. Freshly cracked pepper on it and on the meat. And then put some pickles on there. And some pepper jack cheese. I cannot wait for that. So, but hey, you might see me, because, I did mention today is St. Patrick's Day. You might see me be like, you're not wearing any green. Actually, try to get this. Actually, I always have green. I always have green on me. It's my lucky tattoo, even though it has a black cat and snake eyes and horseshoe and a rabbit's foot, and a 4-leaf clover. So I always have green on me. Plus, you pinch, I punch. I'm 38 years old. Okay? 38 years old. The only person that pinches me is my wife, and that's in a playful type. Or if I do something that upsets her, just kind of reach over and give me a pinch. 38 years old. No, the only person that pinches me is my wife. So, yeah. But yeah, suddenly being a prepper isn't so crazy. And everyone's like, oh, we gotta buy these. I gotta go buy these dust masks. Already got them. Oh, we gotta buy rubber gloves. Already got them. I got at least 4 fully stocked first aid kits. Yes, I even have a first aid kit for my dogs. Okay, let's see. Everyone in my family has a go bag, bug out bag, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so yep, everyone in my family, well, Ronnie doesn't. He kind of does, but it needs to be updated for him. So yeah, everyone in my family has a go bag. Or bug out bag, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. That's not my wife. I thought it was my wife coming out. I'm here to pick up my wife for lunch before I go to work, because I love her. Since she's working, she gets off work at 1:30 and I have to be at work at 1:30. I don't really get to see her much. Sorry, I got one of my cat or dog hairs is stuck in the case of my phone in the case. So, but yeah, so to everyone, to most of the world, or most of the civilized world, the world is ending. To preppers, it's Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day. You know, see, I don't have any green beer at home. I have a little bit of beer. I do have some whiskey. I might celebrate a little bit tonight. But more than anything, I'm looking forward to that corned beef sandwich. Oh, that sucker's gonna be good. That potato bread with that cheese and the pickles and the freshly cracked black pepper. Where is my wife? She texted me and said it'd be just a little bit. So, why was that lady pointing at me? I really don't care. But, yeah. Why is there a circle on the screen? Anywhere I put my finger, there's a circle. Let me put it there. Maybe it'll focus. No, right there. Maybe it'll focus right on my face. But yeah, I know I haven't been uploading a lot of videos lately. It's been a stressful time. So, yeah. Been dealing with depression, trying to get my medication adjusted. Dealing with depression, and my shoulder's just getting worse. I need a full shoulder replacement, but I'm too young. But they said they can scope my shoulder. Well, can't really afford the time off work to have my shoulder scoped. So it's just getting worse, and this wet weather, like, it is excruciating to wash my hair. I mean, in the shower, it is like, it's like, okay, time to wash my hair, and I put my head down as far as I can possibly get it and try, and that still hurts my shoulder. But yeah, other than that, things are good. They've canceled schools till April 6th at the minimum. I've heard they're talking about possibly just canceling the rest of the school year, and whatever grade you have now, that'll be your final grade. That would really suck if you're a senior. You know, your senior year cut short. So, I got to spend some quality time with Austin. Helped him replace a starter in his car. So, yeah, I got to spend quality time with him. That was cool. Got to do that last night. Really enjoyed that. Other than that, this is basically how life's going. I was a little shocked when we went to the grocery store, because the bread aisle was completely empty. Which, I mean, they still had potato bread, which I'm happy. I like that gourmet bread. The potato bread, I was happy for that because of the, the Irish thing. Plus, potato bread's good. We also found a loaf of King's Hawaiian bread. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, especially with some spicy peppers on there and some hot pepper jack cheese. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, you can toast that off. Oh my gosh. You can tell why I'm fat. And there's this yellow circle right there in the middle of the screen. I can still see. But, yeah, everything's going pretty good. It's just, it's been a stressful time. So, and, see, my wife and I have those, types of jobs that will not be canceled because of the coronavirus scare. I'm trying to get this. Okay. We have the type of jobs that will not be canceled because of the coronavirus scare. I work for the Postal Service. They don't close that down for crap. So, I mean, if they do close it down, then, but yeah, I doubt very seriously they close it down, because everyone will be on quarantine and they'll be ordering stuff, so they'll need people to ship it. Or everyone will be staying at home, all that stuff, so they'll be ordering stuff. Restaurants here in the United States, they're closing down their dining rooms, and basically You can call them and order something for carry out, or you can have it delivered, but via, like DoorDash or Postmates or Grubhub, services like that. You can have it delivered. So yeah, everything's closing down. My wife works at a hospital. They're definitely not going to close that down in the wake of a pandemic. In fact, she was telling me about the suits that they're going to have to possibly wear. So with the respirator and oxygen supply and all that, she was telling me about that and how she's not looking forward to that. But yeah, this was going to be a short video. I was just going to wait for my wife to get here. Let me see what time it is. It's been an 11-minute video. I messaged her and said I'm here, and she's going on 12 minutes now. Dear Lord, woman. If my wife ever had to wait 12 minutes on me, she'd go ahead and leave. But it's nothing to wait half hour for her. So, matter of fact, she got mad at me that she got to work early, and I had a question for the union steward about this whole thing, because at that time it was a rumor they were going to cancel schools, but they've canceled schools. And normally my mother-in-law would watch them because she just retired, but she broke her back, fractured her back. Her spinal cord is intact, no nerve damage. It's basically a compression fracture. Her back compressed real hard, and she broke her L4. I think it's called the L4. Yeah, I think she broke her L4 vertebrae. So she's in a back brace and basically almost bedridden. So she was in a lot of pain. I mean, when she finally went to the ER, they gave her morphine. So that's how much pain she was in. But yeah, I was just asking my union steward, and she had to wait, it wasn't even 15 minutes, and she was upset with me. Oh, the state Senate's making an announcement. So yeah, I think things are being overblown about this coronavirus. People are panic shopping. Just be careful. If you go to a grocery store, be careful. I mean, there was absolutely no water. They were putting water out, strict limit of one. You can only purchase one item, one thing of water. You could, there limits on how many loaves of bread you get, limits on toilet paper, but the only toilet paper that was left, like they were literally bringing out a pallet of toilet paper, and as they were unwrapping it, people were grabbing the toilet paper. And I'm like, you know what, we got toilet paper. And in fact, if you were a Survival Punk listener, you would know when I asked the question about alternatives for toilet paper, you would know. This was, I'm thinking maybe 5 years ago when I asked this, 4 or 5 years ago when I asked this question on Survival Punk. Yeah, so if you find Survival Punk and go back and listen to the Gooseneck episode. But hey, I'm done babbling. So just stay safe. Use this as a lesson. Maybe, store a little bit of food. Maybe store a little bit of food. Maybe buy a thing of toilet paper and keep it put up at the top or the bottom of your closet, and don't dip into it. Keyword for my wife: don't dip into it. Key phrase for my wife: do not dip into it. Do not dip into it. She's found all my toilet paper hiding spots. And instead of going to the store when we get low, she waits till it completely runs out and then goes to my hiding spots. And it's like, oh, we got toilet paper. Really? So, stuff like that. Just maybe keep a little bit of cash on hand. Okay? Keep a little bit of cash on hand. Because what if the banks close? What if they send everyone from MasterCard or Visa home for 2 weeks, you know? And there's a problem with the system. There's not going to be anyone really there to fix it. So, and just, prepare for times like this. Because it's happening. Nobody thought it would happen, but just, be prepared. Because the preppers, we don't want the world to fall apart. We just want to be able to provide for our families and survive if the world does fall apart. That's all we want. We don't want the world to fall apart. Well, some crazy fringe people do. I just want to be able to keep on going business as usual if the world is falling apart around me. Like it is with this coronavirus scare. Later.